using 3D recording methods for preserving and presenting Roman cultural heritage. Case study Viminacium. Situated on the Danube limit, archaeological site Viminacium once was the administrative capital of the Roman province of Mysia Superior and an important military camp established in the 1st century AD by two legions, the 4th Flavia and the 7th Claudia, which remained situated at Viminacium until the end. Viminacium was granted the status of municipium during the reign of Hadrianus, while under the reign of Gordianus III, Viminacium was given the status of colonia, as well as right to mint the coins. The downfall of the city started in the 4th century, and by the end of the 7th century the site was abandoned. The archaeological excavation began in the end of the 19th century and were continued sporadically through the 20th century, except for the large-scale rescue excavation conducted in the 70s and 80s that were primarily focused on the area of the necropolises. The new era in the research of Viminacium came at the beginning of the 21st century with the new multidisciplinary team of the Institute of Archaeology introducing new technologies and archaeological excavation. Although only 5% of total site area has been excavated so far, you can see some of most important sites and discoveries made thus far. In order to share obtained knowledge with the wider public, but more importantly, to protect the site from the ongoing coal exploitation in the strip mine that surrounds Viminacium, the decision was made to open the site for public and visits. Thus, in 2006, Viminacium Archaeological Park was opened as the very first spot on the map of cultural tourism in Serbia, and in 2009 the site was given the highest level of protection granted by Serbian law. In the last 18 years of its existence, each year Viminacium improved its capacities and touristic offer based on the emotional design and experience based on the approach of reviving the past. Domus Scientarium, Research and Visitor Center, Limes Park, Educational Center with facilities that can host 480 children, Adventure Park, Museum for Discovered Objects, together with variety of workshops such as Roman cuisine, calligraphy, pottery, etc. Within the framework of the Institute of Archaeology and Archaeological Park Viminacium, the Center for New Technology has been established, dedicated to employing cutting-edge technologies in archaeological excavation and field service and prospection, which in the beginning of the century was a very pioneering step in archaeological research in Serbia. The Center for New Technology specialized in utilizing the latest techniques and methods in geophysical research, but also other technologies in close collaboration with the archaeologists and other experts in the various fields like conservators, arts historians, architects, mathematicians, electrical engineering, and even visual artists. The development of these new technologies has allowed the creation of high-resolution 3D documentation which can be used during excavation for analysis of artifacts or mapping of remains in the landscape. In Viminacium, such technologies were first applied through the use of 3D scanner. The scanner was used in collaboration with the Center for New Technologies to document previously excavated sites. Unfortunately, the method proved very cumbersome and cost ineffective, and thus didn't become the part of the standard procedure, even though all the sites were scanned. The great improvement came with the introduction of 3D photogrammetry in 2012. It significantly simplified the recording of features and increased the speed of archaeological excavation. Its potential benefits and wide application were proven in numerous examples, so in recent years it has become an unavoidable part of the excavation process. Both aerial and terrestrial photogrammetry were used for the creation of highly detailed standard 2D technical documentation and also digital 3D reconstruction of excavated structures and features. The process consists of two main steps. Infill data acquisition is executed by gathering a series of conventional images of the scene taken with digital cameras or with use of drone, which you saw in the previous slide. The images were georeferenced with the use of ground control points that were placed around the scene. The second step in the creation of a model is in-office data processing. The process starts by choosing suitable photographs, which would then be imported into a 3D rendering and modeling software package, for example, Agisoft Photoscan. Thus, the model was created. This process, i.e., model creation, is straightforward and automatized. It only requires the basic technical skills and knowledge of the program, and additionally, we would create orthophotography and DEMs, which provides additional options for visualizing and analyzing data. Finally, the model would be georeferenced and scaled in the order to fit an absolute coordinate system. The obtained 3D model is geometry precise, positioning georeference system, and provides photorealistic visualization of the archaeological feature in three dimensions. Based on the model, it is possible to create standard documentation of far greater precision than that of traditional sketch drawing. This allowed for a much better re-examining of the excavated features and can be easily complemented with other forms of documentation. Also, very soon we realized that the output formats can be used for both professional and public visualization. These models, together with the excavation and research data, allow us to start creating the reconstruction of the excavated areas, features, structures, and finds. For example, you can see here the process of reconstruction, one of very special oil lamp that is shape of a gladiator's helmet discovered in the area of the amphitheater. For a simple drawing through a photogrammetry and 3D modeling came the reconstruction of this amazing and unique find. The second example you see here is a very new discovery. At the end of last year, my colleagues discovered the remains of a very special object, a triumphal gate. Almost immediately, based on the measurements and knowledges, together with external experts, they started working on the reconstruction and 3D modeling, the result of which you can see here. The model was also then 3D printed. The use of 3D and the integration of cutting edge technologies fit in perfectly with the digital storytelling approach and new possibilities of knowledge interpretation and serve as a cornerstone for engaging visitors with a rich tapestry of cultural heritage at the archaeological park Viminacium. The narrative journey commenced in 2006, coinciding with the park's inauguration. That same year saw the birth of Viminacium Lumen Meum, a multimedia presentation offering immersive insight into the ancient tombs adorned with vibrant wall paintings and the architectural marvels of Viminacium, all brought to life through VR panoramas. In 2017, a landmark celebration marked 70 years since the establishment of the Institute of Archaeology, commemorated with the unveiling of virtual archaeology, digital excavation, augmented reality presentation. This presentation showcased innovative AR and VR application, inviting visitors to explore virtual exhibit, experience digital reconstruction of historical artifacts, and interact with spatial installation, including captivating rendition of Viminacium archaeological site. The promotion itself was organized in front of Serbia Academy of Science and Arts in building, where all children and passerbys in general could participate and become archaeologists for one evening, as they could excavate, explore, shape, and journey back in time through augmented reality. The same setup was used at the Science Festival that year, as well as the 50th Jubilee Tourism Fair in Belgrade. Pushing the boundaries further, 2019 witnesses the debut of yet another multimedia marvel, the Viminacium 3D application. This dynamic platform not only showcased the modern and ancient structure of the park, but also offered immersive narrative guided by virtual companions, granted visitors a comprehensive 360 view of every facet of the park's landscape and heritage. Regarding international projects in this field, the Institute of Archaeology has participated through collaboration with foreign colleagues in the creation of numerous applications. The first project focused on digital technology was Archest, conducted in cooperation with institutions from Serbia, Italy, and Slovenia. Through the program, 3D reconstructions of building and environments from the Roman period were created for Viminacium, Emona, and Sirmium, and the results were marvelous. For Viminacium, our colleague reconstructed the military camp, the amphitheater, and the mausoleum, and the reconstructions are fully accurate based on the result of the archaeological excavations. The next step was the project Roman Heritage in the Balkans, which focused on the use of VR and digital storytelling. As a concrete outcome of the project, an application was developed for internet users and visitors to archaeological sites. The actress, portraying the goddess Minerva, guided users through 8 sites across the Balkans. Through the use of VR equipment and 360 views, users can explore various buildings whose reconstructions emerge from recorded ruins. Following the digital narratives, users can test their knowledge through quizzes and explore archaeological artifacts found at the sites. In this manner, the application connects all sites situated in different countries into one cohesive narrative, the shared Roman legacy in the Balkans. Selected locations are showcased through virtual reality digital narratives with an application available online and installed in museums and archaeological sites. In the realm of cultural heritage dissemination, a new initiative has emerged under the Creative Europe program Immersium. Central to this initiative is the development of the Immersium mobile application, which seamlessly integrates an interactive digital guide through archaeological sites with immersive gaming experience. Through the utilization of new technologies such as augmented and virtual reality, 3D reconstruction and gamification, visitors are transported back in time to explore the rich history of archaeological sites like Viminacium, Stobi, and Demona. The application offers users the opportunity to experience life in the Roman period within our region firsthand. The last step in this journey is the project Culture. The focus of project was on digital communication rather than just digital technologies. We wanted to utilize all available free digital platforms and tools and to attempt to educate people in the field of cultural heritage to use a method of digital communication applicable and recognized by youngsters. Specifically tailored to youth, the culture entailed the development of a digital social platform for young people through which they would be able to create and share content related to archaeological sites, as well as a handbook for fostering dialogue with youth using digital technologies aimed at managers of the archaeological sites. Although not directly connected to 3D, the project and the developed platform allow us to expand the scope of the audience and to multiply and further expand the promotion of usage of already developed previously mentioned models and reconstructions. To conclude, the journey of applying 3D in both everyday field work as well as promotion was long and teacherous, with many byways and dead ends. Slowly, in the past 20 years, the interdisciplinary team, together with experts from other institutions, started implementing the 3D technology that have now become part of standard documentation practice in Viminacium, that now has one of the largest digital databases in the field, not only in Serbia but in the wider region of Balkans. Further on, the full benefits of this approach become apparent in the presentation of the site as well as our educational and scientific efforts. Early on, we understood that disseminating our research findings and historical knowledge to the broader public and local community stands as a fundamental aspect of archaeological endeavors. The 3D recording methods and the models and reconstruction that came out of it allowed us to fully capture the public attention. Thanks to the development of new technologies and methods, we can much more easily bring the past closer to the audience. Combined with creative storytelling and other technologies, these provide to be the correct path, the which we plan on continue in developing of Viminacium. For sure, digitalization allow us new methods and of communication with young audience, which in the end is the one that in the future will safeguard and protect our cultural heritage. And since the future of our heritage is in the hands of youth, application of 3D models and digitalization in general proves to be a very good educational method for improvement of better understanding and a valorization of our efforts and work dealing with past done in present and protected for the future. At the very end, I just want to thank you all for your attention and to invite you to come and visit the archaeological park of Vimina.